Sandra Richardson is a dual Australian-American citizen, has had many careers. In Australia, she was a high school English teacher, a freelance filmmaker and producer, director in her documentary film company, Nomad Productions. And lastly, an owner of the Gallery Nomad, Tribal Arts and Antiques. 30 years ago, she moved her Nomad Art Gallery to Taos and specializes in ethnographic and Australian Aboriginal art. She has written the book. I'm looking for this title. Splinters. This is mostly about Nomad. This might be an older thing.
I think that's an old one.
Okay. She just went to
That's old
Hawaii and had an amazing experience that she's going to talk to us about today. Thank you, Sandra.
I'll give you a new one. As I get older, we're making the bio shorter. Because we're running out of
More
time.
condensed.
Okay, Mike, I need you to get a picture of my shoes for the Zoom.
Shoes, okay.
For the
let's-
Zoom
let's
people.
try it.
Side to side. Yeah, there you go.
Shiny.
Very sparkly,
All right.
sparkly,
You can click your pedals
shiny.
and get home.
Oh, yeah.
I just want you to know that these are my twinkle toes. And they're my running shoes, and I've got them on because we're gonna go on a journey to the other world. So I don't want you to lose me. But first, what I'm going to talk about is things I learned from the medium James Van Praagh when I did a soul retreat with him in Maui, July 9th to the 14th. But first, I need to know, how many of you know what a medium is? Just raise your hands. Okay, pretty much everybody. How many of you have heard of or know of James Van Praagh?
I've heard that one.
Okay, and can I see the Zoom, or can
Yes.
you tell me what the Zoom people are doing? I don't want to leave you guys out of the fun.
You can only see Betsy, but
Oh,
Lucy's there,
right.
they're there. They just started.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, I see one of the Zoom people is from Hawaii. They're with us today, which is awesome. They were on the retreat too, Jen.
And Lucy's in Alaska.
And Lucy's in Alaska, and Buff is here recovering. Many prayers for Buff, recovering from his rather exciting health adventure. So what I've done, I think a picture is worth 1,000 words. So what I've done is printed out a photo of James and I, with me gifting him my book, Splinters, in Hawaii, just so you know what he looks like. And his website is vanpraagh.com, where he gives... Oh, thank you. Would you pass it? Just show it to the Zoom people.
Good show.
There you go. Awesome. So now you know what he looks like. I was gonna talk while you were passing. Okay, she's a fast passer, that girl. Oh, we're gonna have so much fun. And hopefully it's gonna be relatively organized. My notes are a mess. So the thing about James Van Praagh that I'd like you to know is he is probably the most famous medium worldwide of any. He was the first one to appear on television. In 1997, he was on a program called Larry King Live, before you were born. And he was on that program because he'd been practicing as a medium privately, but he had just written a book called Talking to Heaven. And after he was on the program, that book sold 600,000 copies. And it led to James having his own TV show. He was the first one to do that. And he's been channeling for famous movie stars and politicians and people. And but he's not up there in terms of ego. He's very down to earth, and he does do a lot of free classes and paid for classes to teach people how to raise their vibrations and connect with the other world. So we're going to talk about that a little bit today.
So it sounds like he's a happy medium.
He's a happy medium, yes he is. He's writing a new book and he's calling it Medium Well Done. And I'm glad you're laughing because this should be fun. This should be enjoyable. We are going to go on a journey and I want you to enjoy it and have fun. But first, I'm going to tell you, just give you a little background about my personal experience with James. I first encountered him when I did a online class. And at the end of it, it was to figure out whether you were psychic or clairaudient or clairsentient or whatever. He runs classes on all sorts of things. And so at the end, he did a live webinar where you could interact. You and like 1,000 or more of my new best friends. So that was pretty awesome. And he offered to do free readings for 5 people in that webinar. And in the last 10 minutes, I was the last reading. Yay! So what happened was he channeled the spirit of my husband, Bruno, who had died in 2017. And this was in 2022. And I was shocked because Bruno didn't really believe in the afterlife. I said that to James James is what an evidentiary medium, which is different to your kind of generalized mediums who can tell you pretty much anything and usually tell you, oh, your loved one misses you and loves you, which I would tell you too. So you don't have to be a medium to hear that. What James does that is different is he calls himself an evidentiary medium. He is a real stickler for details. He wants proof that the sender is who the receiver thinks it is, and the sender knows that James has the right receiver. So he goes through a lot of checks and balances when he starts channeling for you. And he told me a lot of things about Bruno, and I was sort of so, like, okay, he loves me, yeah, I know. But then he got down to 2 details that blew my mind, and I want to share them with you because they're very specific. And to me, okay, one of them was James said, oh, he's telling me, in other words, Bruno, is telling me that he likes the big picture. And I thought for a minute, sometimes it takes a while to figure out the reference. And then I realized, oh, okay, I think he's talking about the blow-up photograph of him that I had at the memorial, and now it sits in my spirit room, what I call my spirit room. And James goes, yes, that's right. So he gets confirmation from both sides of the story. And then he said, oh, he wants me to tell you something kind of odd. He wants me to tell you he likes the beads. Well, I nearly fell off the chair. I had hung some mala beads on that picture when I first put it there, because Bruno had told me if he was going to follow a spiritual path, it would probably be Buddhism. So I'd hung these beads on the picture, and then 2 days before James channeled, I was walking past and I took them off because I thought, oh, I bet Runa wouldn't like that. It's kind of messy and cluttered, and he was not like that. So Runa was aware and told me through James that I had taken the beads off and that I should put them back, that he liked them. Now, to me, I've always believed and wanted to believe and had faith in the ongoing nature of the soul. But the gift James gave me was proof. I know, without a doubt, that our loved ones are still here, that they see and are aware of everything that's going on, and they are here to help you and love you. And so that love never dies. And I just know that as a fact. And it was so important and life-changing and comforting to me that when I had the opportunity to go to Hawaii and see James in person, I went for one reason. I went to thank him for the gift he gave me and to give him a gift of my book in return, because I was so grateful for this experience. What I didn't expect was my first in-person experience with him. He was so much fun. We had a blast. We have the same sense of humor and we bounced off each other. And when James is channeling, he's not sitting down being serious. He's dancing around. Sometimes he's dancing with the spirits that come through. Sometimes he's singing. He's very energetic, very entertaining, and just so much fun. I found him to be delightful, a delightful human being. And actually, by day 2 of the retreat, people were saying, you two should take your act on the road. You're like a spiritual Laurel and Hardy. We were having really a lot of fun. And I said to James, this is really fun, but why do you think we're hitting it off on such an amazing level so fast? And he said, oh, that's easy. We've had many lifetimes together.
Yeah.
So it was really, really fun, and I learned a lot, and it was full of the most healing, loving energy. So I want to share some of the tips that he, and I want to keep an idea on the time. Basically, James believes that you don't really need a medium to channel spirits of loved ones or spirit guides, that you can learn to do it yourself. And he's very generous. He spends a lot of time teaching people. He has lots of YouTubes for free online, and he also runs classes that you pay for that are very extraordinary. But I'm going to give you a couple little freebie tips here. So I just have to find the right page. Here we go. Oh, it's so funny. I should have just talked to you and not bothered with notes. All right, so what we learned at the retreat was how to heal and cleanse our own energy so that we could be open to spirit world. The reason mediums can contact spirits that you think you can't is because they lift their vibration to a higher level. Spirits, well, first of all, you should know that James always says we're all spirits having a human experience. So he says that The ratio is 70 to 80% of us is spirit, and the other 20 to 30% of us is physical. So this explains why when you leave the physical body behind, discarded of no more use, the spirit still goes on and has all the memories and has all the love. Love goes on. Love is eternal. Love is a connection to everything in every realm, not just here. So it's really, really, really important. And so what you can do is, he explained the spirit vibration and why you can't see it as a metaphor of a fast-moving fan. You know how when a fan moves, oh, we don't have one here, darn. When a fan moves really fast, you can't see the individual blades, right? Because they're going in a different vibration. You're still, they're moving fast. Well, spirit is kind of like that. You can't see the individual vibrations or sense them because they're moving at a much faster vibration than you are. However, there is a halfway point where you can get kind of to an intermediate or beyond point where you can see and sense those individual blades. And all you have to do is shift your vibrational level here. And it's really not that hard, and it's kind of fun, actually. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a little, you want to go on a journey with me to the other world? Kind of? Okay. Follow the sparkly shoes. What we're going to do first is, if you're able, just stand up, or if you're not, just sit and activate your energy. Let's get it going. Just jump up and down. Woo! Yay! Energy. Clap your hands. Clap your hands. Wake up that energy. Think happy thoughts. Be grateful. Open your heart. Yay! Okay. And now you can sit down. Are you feeling more energized? Yay. Okay, goody. Goody. We want to wake up that energy. And if you're at home, you can do this. James recommends you do an exercise in the shower every day to cleanse your energy. While you're showering, just imagine gold spiritual light pouring through your body. You can do that sitting too. Now, and just cleanse it of any negativity. Negativity will not help you. Like attracts like on the spirit world. So be positive and just wash, imagine that gold light just washing all the negativity down the drain. And now you're going to close your eyes and relax. And you're going to see that negativity. You're going to kind of brush it off your psychic aura down into Mother Earth. She can take it, and she uses it as fertilizer. So it's a win-win. Yay, you get rid of it. Anything negative from other people, but also any negative thoughts in yourself. Get rid of that self-doubt. Send it down the drain. Send it to Mother Earth. It's really, really, really important to love yourself. And then you open yourself up to love others and share the love. And this higher vibration is a love vibration. So get happy. Open your hands, put them face up to receive. Maybe put them on your lap, just rest them there. Be relaxed, be peaceful, be happy. We're smiling, we're happy, our energy is high. And trust your intuition. James says that the highest part of our consciousness is our minds. And so you're lifting your vibration to your mental level, but the highest part of your consciousness level is your intuition. This vibrates at the highest rate that we can achieve probably in this physical body. And that's where we're going on this journey. We're traveling to the highest vibration of our intuition. And we're doing that with joy and with happiness and with high, beautiful expectations and sending love to ourselves and to our loved ones who have passed and to our spirit guides. So it's very, very important that you trust your intuition and heighten your awareness. Be aware. Are you seeing any colors? Are you seeing any images? Are you seeing lights? And if the lights are coming into you, notice, be aware where they might be settling. Are they trying to bring your attention to an area that might need some healing? Just really heighten your awareness, really trust your intuition. Trust that what you see and hear is for your best and highest good. And it's working because spirits on the other side want to help you for your best and highest good and the highest good of all. So have fun with it. Pay attention to what you see. Open your heart. Be sure you're doing this with an open heart. And be enthusiastic. Look forward to what you're going to receive. And if you're one of those people who has doubts and you're thinking, oh, this won't work. I can never do this. I'm not special enough to do this. Well, you're probably right, because James says it's really important to know that your thoughts create your reality. So send those negative thoughts down to Mother Earth as fertilizer. Just remember, whatever you're sending out on the spirit level, like attracts like. So if you're sending out loving, happy thoughts, you are attracting loving, happy, helpful thoughts back to you. Okay. Just be aware of any sensations, any visuals, any light forms, any messages that come in like a whisper. So we're going to gradually say goodbye with gratitude and come back. We have to make this a quick trip, but you always can go back. Come out with a feeling of gratitude and take a moment to remember what you saw, what you heard, what you felt. Did you sense the presence of a loved one who has passed? Or did you just get a really good feeling from the love energy from the other side flowing through you? So I'd like you to come back now. I'm going to try and hurry so that we have time to maybe share, if you want, some of what you experienced or to ask any questions at the end. But there's a couple things I want to make sure you understand. Some of you may be thinking, why bother? I have enough trouble talking to the living. It's because, from what I've observed, messages from the other side give you they assure you that love never dies. That's really important. They comfort you in the knowledge that your loved ones are happy and still continuing and still in connection with you in this eternal circle of love. They also, this situation offers a chance to finish unfinished business. If there are some issues, Bruno had to give me a big apology for the mess he left for me. And it worked. I felt better. And I was much more able to forgive him. And you know what forgiveness does for you? It frees you. So forgiveness is really important, and spirits often come through to ask for forgiveness. And they come through to guide and heal you, and do take that trip. Sometimes it can be very specific. So just think of it as an army of allies, or at least one or two, on your side, but on the other side. But they're accessible to you. You don't have to be a medium. You can do it yourself. You have to, well, I'll just tell you the important things I'll repeat that James kept pounding into our heads. First of all, there is no death. We are souls having a human experience. You need to integrate. I'm sure you've heard it before. Believe it. Integrate it into your being. And James is really funny. He dances around with spirits and sometimes they swear and whatever. And it's really fun. So remember that all the fun you're having here isn't going to stop. In the next world, it's going to get better, actually. But there are some things that are really important to do in this life. James says the spirits are always telling him, dying is easy, living is hard. And he says, oh, and sometimes I get so tired of hearing them all saying, oh, if only I should have, oh, I would have, filled with regrets that they carry from this life to the other side. So don't do that. The most important thing you can do right now is live your best life. Live your dreams like Daniela is. Do what you love. Do what you want. Make your life the life you love. Love your life. Love yourself. And when you do that, less likely to have regrets up there. Oh, the other thing is forgive people. Make sure you don't leave with big resentments. And if you need their forgiveness, you might want to do your best to atone and ask and make amends. Clear up any negativity here that you can. Because if you don't, guess what? You carry it over there and then you got to work on it in another realm. And just know that stop beating yourself up. That's one of the worst things you can do in this life, is beat yourself up. So when you're cleansing that negativity, start from the inside out. Any self-doubt you have, any self-criticism, any sense of not being perfect, guess what? Nobody's perfect. Just send it down to Mother Earth to use as fertilizer. Get rid of it now. And live your dreams. Be happy. Live your dreams. Love yourself. Love the tapestry that you create in your life by the choices that you make. Because you take this tapestry as wrapped all around you when you arrive in the other side. And the most important thing is to love more. Love yourself more so you can love others more. Love is the connecting thread through every realm, every vibration. Love is the high vibration that connects everything. So love more. I was at a restaurant yesterday with an awkward waiter. My friend was really getting kind of cranky. And I thought, well, I'm just going to send him lots of unconditional love and see if I can change this. By the end of our meal, sometimes it takes a while, on the attitude scale, negatives here, positives here, getting even in the middle can take a while. This happened so fast, I couldn't believe it. By the end of the meal, he couldn't do enough for us, was so happy. We acknowledged him, we saw him, we heard him. We asked his name, we engaged with him, asked his opinions, complimented him for what a great job he was doing, even though at first it wasn't all that great. Your thoughts create your reality. When he thought differently about his situation, he was in a different reality. By the time we left, he was the best waiter we'd ever had. And my friend was astonished. She said, wow, it works. And you did that so gently. Just gently nudged him along the path to positivity. So please, my goal in this talk, one more thing I have to share with you. James suggests that you start and finish every day by talking to yourself, your soul self, in the mirror. And what he suggests, you can do gratitude lists, you can do whatever makes you feel really positive about yourself. What James suggests is that you say to yourself in the mirror, or not, 3 times in the morning and 3 times at night, I am happy, I am healthy, I am holy. Do you want to try it? I am happy, I am healthy, I am holy. Just try it a few times and see if it lifts your vibration, and you'll know, because you'll feel happy and healthy, and you might even feel a bit holy. Because my goal in this talk was to make your soul shine like my sneakers. I want to see you all shine your light. When you shine your light, it allows others to shine theirs. It has a ripple effect in the universe. So be your big, beautiful self. Don't try to hide your light. Shine it. Shine it out there like my sneakers. Let your soul sparkle and love more. Thank you.